everybody, Weezy here from Weezy's Bitchin' Kitchen. And how you doing today? It's Saturday, and today is a great day. Beautiful outside. It's March 30th. Tomorrow's Easter. So what I'm doing today is I'm making a bone broth soup. But first, let's have coffee. Come on with me. So what I did yesterday is I did a lot of prepping for veggies and whatnot, just for dip. And I also do my chopping ahead of time. So this is going to be a little hot. I'm going to throw this in the pot. So I got carrots, onions, celery, and garlic in here. So I got everything in the pot. Hopefully you can hear me over this hot sizzling pan. Things are happening in the kitchen. You can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Anyways, so yeah, I think I gotta turn this down a little bit, and we're gonna be having burnt soup. So just stirring that up. There, I'm gonna turn it down. Things are gonna cool off a bit here. I like to add my salt to my veggies, and this is Celtic salt. If I can find the biggest hole here. I'm sure that's not it. All right, the biggest hole. Oh, shit! There goes the salt. As you can see, it's coming out like rocks. The thing about Celtic salt is that you don't have to use a whole lot of it. It has a really nice taste to it, and when they're crystals like that, they will break down as you're cooking. And Celtic salt is one of the purest forms of salt that you can have. It's full of minerals. Keep away from that iodized table salt. Never use that. I haven't been using that for years. What I got here is quinoa that I made yesterday because I made an enchilada bake. So I made extra quinoa, which I also used some of my bone broth to cook it with. So it's going to have that flavor, a little bit of the bone broth that I made. I've never done that before, but we'll see how she goes today. So yeah, we just cook this up until it softens. And then I'll have my 2 jars of bone broth. This is chicken, but the color is, looks brown. I don't know if you've ever made bone broth. That's another show. So I got 1.5 jars of those. So that should do it. I'm going to add tomatoes to it. And I've also had some extra beans from my enchilada bake. These are white kidney beans. So I'm going to add some of that, a legume in there, so extra protein. And we'll be right back. Alrighty. So they've been cooking for a little bit. And, you know, if you ever want to get a facial at the same time, now's your time. Free facials! Alright, so now, another way to cook it a little quicker is to add a little liquid to it. And then it's almost like it's boiling now. Oh, that's pretty good. Alright, so I've got my tomatoes here I'm going to add. And this, I'm using a Selection brand here because this brand here doesn't have EDTAs in it. And those are chemicals that they use to preserve a lot of the foods in cans. But some of them don't, and they're cheaper and they don't have it. So, you know, they're hormone disruptors, they're carcinogenic, not healthy at all. So when you're looking for tomatoes, look for the ones that have no sugar and no EDTA in it. I know it's getting harder and harder to find stuff that doesn't have all these chemicals in it. You gotta read your labels, folks. Read your labels. Educate yourself. That's what I do. I'm always looking up stuff, finding out what's good for us, what's not, new things. Research to death. Be your own doctor. So this is all the fat that comes off the lid of my broth. And that's, you throw that right in there because that is flavor right there, folks. Lots of collagen in here. Good protein. See, it's congelated. And it does that because it's full of collagen. Sometimes I just drink the broth like a tea. I know some people gross out on that. My family does not enjoy it like that. My daughter does, but my son and my husband, they don't fancy it like I do. I fancy that shit. And it's good for you. It's good for your skin, your hair, your nails. Okay, next up. Okay, let's turn this bugger up here. Shake the shit out of it because all the good stuff's at the bottom. And pour. Whoa, 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 whoa. Splash and pour is more like it. Alright, I think that's gonna fucking work out perfect. Because I gotta throw the quinoa in there yet. And some beans. And then we're just going to let that shit simmer for a while. And then, you know, the other thing is you always got to test it. You always got to test your own shit. Because you don't want to serve stuff that tastes like crap. Not too often that happens here, though. Because I'm a damn good cook. Okay, here goes the quinoa. Oh, it's going in. I don't know if I need all that though. Holy shit. Can you see that? It's more than meets the eyeball there. The pot is filling quickly. You only get to see half my head. All right, so here goes some beans. Should I put them all? I don't know. What the fuck else am I gonna do with them anyways? Oh, I could put them in a salad. Let's see how it looks. I like to stir it around and, you know, look at the consistency and put my little potion in there. And my abracadabra. Hocus pocus! All right, here we go. You know what? It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna add the rest of the quinoa because why not? It's gonna fit. It's gonna fit. There we go. Alrighty, so we're gonna let that simmer a bit. Move this shit out of the way. Oh yeah, this is gonna be nice. Now I'm gonna have to sample it. Just a sec. God damn that. Alright, so it's been a few minutes. It's still doing its thing, warming up. So I just add a little bit of water to my broth, tighten it up, and shake the shit out of that. And get all the goodiness that's at the bottom. Pour that in. Put that on there. Let's give it a stir, okay? Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, look at this. Beautiful, hearty soup. Beans in there, carrots, all the good stuff. So, must sample. This is my favorite little sampling spoon. It's so cute. It's a little tarnished, but still does the job. I just want the broth. So let's try and see if it needs any salt or any kind of seasoning. You know what? It's pretty damn good just the way it is. Well, there it is. Wheezy's homemade soup. Bon appetit. Bye-bye.